Tensions in the Middle East have flared once again. On August 3rd, Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir visited the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound in Jerusalem. But this wasn't just any visit. Ben-Gvir claimed he prayed at the site, a direct violation of the long-standing status quo that bars non-Muslim prayer at one of Islam's holiest sites. That single act has ignited a geopolitical firestorm. Iran was quick to respond. Tehran's foreign ministry spokesman, Ismail Baghei, condemned the move as a blatant violation of United Nations resolutions.
This violation, which is a clear breach of the sanctity and religious status of this holy site and a blatant violation of United Nations resolutions, is yet another sign of the malicious intent of the Zionist regime to perpetuate tension and crisis in occupied Palestine and the region. Al-Aqsa Mosque, as the first Qibla of Muslims, holds special reverence among Muslims and the people of Palestine. By disrespecting this holy site, settlers seek to alter the Islamic and historical identity of Al-Quds, provoke the sentiments of Muslims worldwide, and escalate tensions in occupied Palestine. A unified Al-Quds is the eternal capital of Palestine, and the international community has a duty to compel the occupying regime to halt its racist and criminal policies against the land and people of Palestine.
Why is this visit so explosive? To understand the depth of the crisis, we need to examine the status quo agreement. For decades, a delicate understanding has governed the Al-Aqsa compound, allowing Muslim worship but restricting non-Muslim prayer. This balance is seen as crucial for preventing religious violence. Any perceived disruption of it, especially by a sitting Israeli minister, is viewed across the Muslim world as highly provocative. Itamar Ben-Gvir is no stranger to controversy, a far-right figure with a long history of inflammatory statements about Arabs and Palestinians. His actions are often interpreted as part of a broader push by hardline elements within Israel's government to assert Jewish sovereignty over contested holy sites. For Iran, this is more than political posturing. It's a red line. Iran sees itself as a defender of Islamic sanctities and Palestinian rights. In condemning Ben-Gvir's visit, Iran is positioning itself as a leader in resistance against what it calls Israeli aggression. Tehran also uses such moments to rally support across the Muslim world, appealing to pan-Islamic sentiment while simultaneously challenging Israel's legitimacy in East Jerusalem. From a geopolitical standpoint, this clash feeds into a larger power struggle. Iran and Israel are bitter regional rivals. Their proxy confrontations stretch from Syria to Lebanon to Gaza. Flashpoints like Al-Aqsa offer both sides an opportunity to assert influence, but they also risk triggering wider unrest. Internationally, the United Nations has called for restraint and respect for the status quo. But the ground reality is shifting. Ben-Gvir's actions may reflect a growing confidence among Israeli hardliners, especially as the current government leans further to the right. Iran, meanwhile, is under economic and political pressure at home, making external defiance a useful distraction and rallying cry. As of now, no physical clashes have erupted, but the situation remains volatile. The spiritual significance of Al-Aqsa makes any political provocation highly combustible. For millions of Muslims worldwide, it's not just a matter of politics, it's a matter of faith. Will this latest incident escalate into broader conflict? That remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. When religion, nationalism, and historical grievance collide in Jerusalem, the entire region feels the shockwaves. Stay tuned as the situation unfolds.